Hello my software colleagues, that's Medhat Sabry welcoming you again to Techstamina. This time I'm going to touch a concept. In this VTIP I'm going to touch a concept which is continuous improvement. We all know about it. SSIP, continuous self-improvement process. That is the process that takes place inside any organization in order to change its culture, its environment, and mainly its processes to the better, to the best you can. So that's why it's continuous. We'll take a little bit to ourselves and put an S here to become CSIP. And that is for self, so that becomes continuous self-improvement process. That's the first change. A second change, I will change that to another S to become sustained instead of continuous. The first change made it a self-change process. They sometimes call it self-development, by the way, but I prefer self-improvement because improvement is direct and clear. That's from good to better, from good to great. Development takes more time and maybe a little bit more natural. But when you say sustained improvement, the word sustained gives you the impression that it is a very lively process with someone behind it, someone is pushing it, and that is mainly you, because it's self-sustained. Continuous may convey another or impart another feeling or another impression to you, which is something that is happening naturally or by the aid of someone outside you. That could be a mentor, could be your organization, whatever. Welcome. Nobody will reject that, but what concerns me more is your ability to sustain a development process for yourself by yourself. And that's why I insist in changing two words here. From continuous to sustained, and from development, if you ever use development, to improvement, for the reasons that I have just mentioned. Some people say, well, we are old enough, so that's not for us. I would say never. Why? Because it is initially continuous and it's now sustained. So anybody should be a subject for this process from the start of his career to the end of his career. And I advise you very much to make that one of your goals in your journey towards professionalism, and from professionalism to the next step, which is leadership. So that must be one of your goals, to reach professional character or professionalism, which is your first step towards leadership. And let me remind you that you will never be a good leader unless you start as a good professional. I have a lot to help you on that in my PDP. Let me remind you that if you haven't heard of it, that's Professional Development Program, and actually it's going to occupy a good part of the content of Techstamina, and you will find it in further videos, V-tips and articles, because I see that it is one of the good aids that will take you from the novice state to the professional state, and hence up to the leadership state, as I said. So let me wrap up. We started by continuous improvement process, and we made that continuous self-improvement process, and we ended up with SSIP, which is standing for sustained instead of continuous, sustained self-improvement process, SSIP. And that is one of the targets of a good professional in his life, and one of the goals in his life, to follow that path to professionalism. That is my V-tip, and please stay tuned on Techstamina.com and follow up what's going on there on Facebook group Techstamina News. Thank you very much and see you in coming videos.